Today, the State Minister for Industry, Hon David Bahati, paid a courtesy visit to Britannia Factory in Ntinda to examine their state-of-art production facilities, hear about their plans for the enhanced output, and address any concerns they may have that require government attention.
Britannia is employing 1,000 directly employed in the factory. But when we talk about other indirectly, then you look at how many farmers supply Britannia. And those suppliers, those who are supplying, how many each one of them is employing. And that's how the economics of industrialization works. So you find a small factory like this, which is employing 1,000, but along the value chain, it's actually employing more than 10,000 people.
The minister noted that the government is focusing on growing the private sector through creating a favorable environment like tax holidays.
We are also focusing on growing the private sector, because the private sector is the engine of our economy. For us in government, we continue to put in place an environment where the private sector can flourish. We have put in place an environment of, if you invest in an industrial park, for example, you are and you're a foreign investor, and you invest more than $10 million, you benefit from tax holidays.
Abdulati Muhammad, the Chief Executive Officer Britannia Factory, outcried the increasing substandard products which are causing unfair competition with their products.
To let these small producers out of your or away from your side, that's gonna cause unfair competition, where the products with lower standard will be produced in the market with lower cost and competing against our product, which drove us down and lost some sales. We collected some samples from different products. We found these products are not meeting any of the requirements of UNBS. And when we tried to reach to UNBS, they say we are understaffed, we cannot reach up country everywhere. However, they are still existing in the market and they are bothering our market.
In his response to the competition with poor quality products, Bahati emphasized that there is completely no room for substandard products in the country.
There is no space on a Ugandan market for substandard products, whether they are made locally or imported. There is no space of substandard products, whether in quantity or quality, on the Ugandan market. And as UNBS, as the Minister of Industry, we are going to ensure that that is done. We are going to enforce that no substandard market products should be on the market. But also we appeal to Ugandans. For processed products, please check on the product whether it has a true mark of UNBS.
The Quality Insurance Manager at Britannia Factory, Mariam Mugamba, called for government support since the factory is bringing about development in the community.
We shall need your support on maybe engaging these bureaus to come down to common ground and facilitate uniform implementation across the region. Then also support local producers like Britannia, who are supporting the economy through Buy Uganda, Build Uganda. You've seen we buy raw materials from Uganda. We are empowering communities in Uganda. There are so many families that live because of Britannia here. There's a lot of employment here. So like he said, if we have waivers, tax holidays, and any other support that you could render, for example, the URA issue that we are having, it can support us and sustain us in the business.
Thank you so much for the jobs that you are creating. Thank you for keeping the standards and the safety of the products. That is very, 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 very key.